Here we are in section 5.2 with numbers 11 through 18. Factor the following by grouping if possible. So grouping, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. So we take these two and say, hey, what can we pull out of those two? 28x cubed minus 12x squared. It looks like a 4 goes into 28 and 12. So we pull a 4 out, and we have an x squared in both of them. So that will give us a 7x minus 3. Hey, look, 7x minus 3 is right over there. So we could just pull that 7x minus 3 out and have it so you can see and make sure you know where the 1 comes from. Imagine pulling a 1 right out of here. Well, pulling a 1 out of the 7x just leaves a 7x. Pulling a 1 out of the 3 gives you just a 3. Then we have a 7x minus 3 in both of them. We could pull it out this way if we wanted to. And we get the 4x squared plus this 1. And that's timesing the 7x minus 3 that was just pulled out. Good. The next one, number 12. Here we're going to take and chop these in half, do the first two and then the second two separately, so we can pull out a 3 and an x squared. And we're left with a 2x there. And here if we pull the 3x squared out, we're left with a 1. That is so that if we jump it back in, we get this exact thing back. Here, oh, we can't really pull anything out. Hey, we've got the same thing we've got over here with the 7x minus 3. Let's imagine pulling out a 1, and we get a 2x plus 1. So that means we get 3x squared plus 1, and then times this 2x plus 1. It's just like this has been taken out this direction. All right, number 13. Let's see. Pulling just the first two together, we get an x squared, and we're left with x minus 3. Hey, look at that. Same thing that we had up here. Imagine pulling a 1 out, and we're left with an x minus 3 there. Let's pull it out this way, just for fun. So we get x minus 3 out here, and we're left with the x squared and plus the 1. Now note these could be written in the reverse order, and that's perfectly fine. Number 14. Ooh. What can we pull out of a 16 and a 52? A 2 can certainly come out of them, but I think a 4 will come out as well. So 4x squared, and we're left with 4x plus, now 52 divided by 4, that's 13. Ooh, what comes out of a 52 and a 169? Now here's a hint, we want it to look like a 4x plus a 13 when we get done to make sure grouping works. So if we're going to pull out something out of these two, and we want it to be a 4x here, it looks like we're going to have to pull out a negative. Oh yeah, 52 was 4 times 13, so a negative 13 there. Let's see if that works. Pull out a negative 13, we get a 4x. Pull out a negative 13 out of a negative 169, and we get a plus 13. Woohoo! Hey, that worked all right. So if we pull it out this way, we now have 4x squared minus 13. And then that 4x plus 13 that was pulled out. Good. Number 15. Let me see. Out of these front two, we can pull a 2a squared. That's in both of them. And then we're left with the x minus the y. And then here we're going to pull out a, let me see, plus 3b, it looks like. And we get x minus y. And so now we have the x minus y in both places. Let's pull it out. Oh yeah, let's go that way. 2a squared plus 3b times x minus y. Number 16. Split it right down the middle here, and we get, let me see, we can pull a 2x squared out of this, and we're left with an x plus a y. We could pull a 3 out, and we get a negative x. Ooh, we want to make it match, so we be sure to pull out that sign right there, and that'll help. We get an x plus a y there. So now we pull out the x plus y, and we're left with 2x squared minus 3. Or we could have pulled it out the other way and had 2x squared minus 3 and x plus y. Number 17. What do we have here? We can pull out an x squared, and we're left with x minus 3. And then we can pull out of a 9 and a 27. It looks like we can pull out a 9. Better pull out this negative, so we get an x minus a 3. Pull this guy out this way, and we're left with x squared minus 9 x minus 3. And a couple lessons will teach you how to do that so this can actually keep going down further. But we're going to just stick to grouping right now. And number 18. What can we pull out of the first two? Looks like an x cubed. And we're left with x plus 4. And on number 18, let me see what the second half of it we have. Pull out a 2. And we're left with x plus 4. So we could pull it out. We have x plus 4 times x cubed plus 2. Good.